a plan to protect students.
But first, a search for a pair of violent suspects after a woman was beaten and robbed during a home invasion in the Hollywood Hills.
This is CBS LA at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Ruta Shabazi. That Hollywood Hills home invasion and the search for the suspects leaving a community on edge tonight.
CBS LA's Jasmine Veal is live on Lookout Mountain. Residents fear that this may have been an inside job. Jazz?
Pat and Rutabaga, yeah, so neighbors are saying it appears these suspects knew exactly where to go inside of this home, connected and tied to a prominent family. Unfortunately, arrests have been made despite security camera video images from inside of this home. Most importantly, though, the woman, the victim who lives here, is expected to be okay after this frightening encounter. LAPD officers Hollywood Hills for a violent home invasion.
That's an absolute shock for this neighborhood, quite frankly. We have problems.
Police citizen was attacked and injured by two suspects who robbed her just before 8 p.m.
I do know Margot I know her very well. She's one of our. She's very calm. She's respected. Everybody likes her. She was the heiress to the budget car rental, or one of the heiresses there.
There is a picture of, looks like two.
Neighbors, these security camera images show the robber, heads and faces covered, entering the property Thursday. Kristen Stavola, a neighbor and executive director of the We Are Laurel Canyon neighborhood, says she got the call from a neighbor who saw the men running out of the house. Identified as Margot.
He was like carrying items down and putting them in a car, and they were pretty brazen. They kept doing it while he was flashing a flashlight on them. They did leave some jewelry behind on the hillside.
Stavola says Laurel Canyon Fire and Crime Patrol units showed up and found Margot hurt. And that's when she had explained that she was held by force and assaulted. Neighbors say she had been hit on the head and choked.
This situation, they were probably property because they were too familiar with it. I mean, that is a massive sprawling estate. And to know exactly where to enter, to know where office.
He says the two men drove away in a white Honda Accord. Police on patrol Friday back in the neighborhood.
I'm not going to live in fear.
These residents leaning on their private patrol as a critical layer of action.
Patrol out there, and when they're not out looking for fires, they're out themselves known and trying to keep this from becoming a hotspot again.
And property records show another name connected to the home as a William Day Rothschild. He actually died in a house fire in a different house on the same back in 2024. And Margot, the woman who neighbors say is expected to be okay, as LAPD says they will be increasing patrols. Here in the Hollywood Hills,
Jasmine, thank you. Now in Beverly Hills, members of the Armenian American community gathering to honor one million people killed during the Armenian genocide. They started their march at La Cienega Park and ended at the Turkish consulate on Wilshire Boulevard.
The Armenian genocide began 111 years ago today during the Ottoman Empire, which is now modern-day Turkey. The U.S. and more than 30 other countries recognize the killings as genocide. Turkey denies the deaths were systemic or constitute genocide. L.A. is home to the largest community of Armenians outside of Armenia. 3 people shot and killed in the San Gabriel Valley early this morning. All of this happening in a Baldwin Park neighborhood.
And CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk now. Mike, tonight you have new information from investigators.
Yeah, Pat Rutabaga investigators telling us tonight that they are not looking for a suspect in this case, stopping short of saying one of the victims here was actually the suspect, but not looking for anybody at this point. This all happened just before 5 a.m., 4:57 in the morning. We'll show you the video of the busy street here. 2 people died at the scene. A 3rd person died at the hospital. Tonight, investigators tell us that 2 of the people that died were husband and wife, an 80-year-old male and a 56-year-old woman. The 3rd person involved in this. The other person that died, it's not who he is or what their connection is to the. We do know that two of the people that died were husband and wife, an 80-year-old man and a 56-year-old woman. The motive for all this is still under investigation. You can see a large scene that has gone out there all day. Baldwin Park Police originally responded to this and were dealing with this case, but then have since turned it over to LA County Sheriff's Homicide Bureau, who is now the ones that have taken the lead on this and are trying to figure out exactly, telling us they are.
Thank you, Mike. Testimony has begun in the wrongful death trial of a socialite and former Dodger pitcher. The first witness took the stand after opening statements wrapped up. Life in prison for killing two young brothers, Mark and Jacob, in a hit-and-run crash almost 6 years ago. Now the victims' parents are suing, seeking compensation for damages. Attorney first.
Blaming the parents. Really? So she'll get up and you'll hear her evidence and you'll assess it. But again, that's her burden of proof.
There was a rush to judgment to immediately determine that the entire accident was caused by and the fault of Rebecca Grossman.
Mr. Erickson is going to testify for you in this trial that he was not racing with Rebecca Grossman or anybody else.
Mark and Jacob were struck and killed in a crosswalk in September of 2020 in Westlake Village. The plaintiff's attorney says Grossman was drunk and racing Erickson when she struck and killed the brothers. The trial resumes Monday.
A shark sighting leads to a water closure in Huntington Beach. The shark was estimated to be approximately 10 feet long and behaving aggressively yesterday. The closure extended from Beach Boulevard to and ended just about half an hour ago. A surfing competition that was planned for today in the affected area has been moved to tomorrow.
The weather won't be a total washout, but rain is on the way, prompting a next weather alert.
And meteorologist Evelyn
Thank you, Evelyn. Firefighters knocked down a trash fire this afternoon at a Sun Valley property that's become known as a problematic junkyard. SkyCal over the scene this afternoon off Latuna Canyon Road, and you can see fire crews finishing up work on an RV that caught fire in an overgrown area of the property. The area is littered with trash, including old cars, tires, and appliances. Following that fire, hazmat crews have been called in to deal with compromised lithium-ion batteries. The property has been the subject of complaints for years. Authorities even raided the property back in 2024 because of safety concerns. In a statement, Councilwoman Monica Ross said, quote, "I look forward to the upcoming jury trial regarding the matter, which begins this coming Wednesday, to hold the property owner accountable for their actions." And goes on to say she'll be proposing a city ordinance amendment that will allow hazardous material removal.
And making changes, increasing security on its campuses after a student brought a loaded gun to campus. CBS LA's Zach Boetto talking to the district parents about the changes.
Are making safety top priority.
You should never feel like your kid, you got to worry from home in one piece.
This week, the Redlands Unified School District sending a letter to parents announcing increased security measures after was caught with a gun and bullets on campus in March.
For us, there's no waiting as a district.
This gun incident prompting an immediate parent conference that night. Community.
I hear them, whether it's they show up to our board meeting, emails that we receive from our families, to what we see on social media. We know that safety is a huge concern for our family, and we want to ensure that our families and our students know that we want to make safety, and we know safety is the #1 priority for us.
As a result, RUSD says it'll have all their students go into their schools through one entrance. Plus, they're planning to add more cameras, higher fencing, and more randomized police dog searches across campuses.
There's things that they can come up with to try to make it safer. I'm all for that.
Redlands police say the parents of the student who brought the gun to campus were cited and released, adding that improper storage of a weapon is frequently circumstances when kids get a hold of firearms. While police say they will hold parents responsible, other parents make sure that kids are safe at school.
It's very important. It's one time during their lives where I feel like I have no control over their well-being.
The world as he processes his.
Plus, more than a dozen tornadoes ripped through the plains as the region prepares for more. So look at the damage and what's ahead. And this.
It's Autism Awareness Month. Coming up, I'll introduce you to a group of talented musicians who are all neurodivergent. Hear the beautiful sounds of the Magnet Ensemble of Santa Ana.